Hello friends, I welcome you in my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Mohammad Sirajul Faizi. Today in this video, I am going to talk about dissolved oxygens and water quality. So, name itself indicating about oxygens dissolved. So, dissolved oxygens. Remember, this is very important topic related to hydrosphere. Friends, you know, dissolved oxygen analysis measures the amount of gaseous oxygens dissolved in an aqueous solution. Dissolved oxygen is one of the most important parameters in aquatic systems. This gas is an absolute requirement for the metabolism of aerobic organisms and also influence inorganic chemical reactions. So therefore, knowledge of the solubility and dynamics of oxygen distribution is essential to interpreting both biological and chemical processes within water bodies. Oxygen gets into water by diffusion from the surrounding air, by aeration, and as a water waste product of photosynthesis. The amount of dissolved oxygen gas is highly dependent on temperature. Atmospheric pressure also has an effect on dissolved oxygens. So friends, the amount of oxygens that can dissolve in pure water is inversely proportional to the temperature of water. Important point for objective exam, objective questions, multiple choice questions. The warmer the water, the less dissolved oxygen. So, what is the methodology? So, methodology behind is that when performing the dissolved oxygen test, only grabbed samples should be used and analysis should be performed immediately. Therefore, this is a field test that should be performed on site. Most of the sampling team will use a modified Winkler method for determining dissolved oxygen. This Winkler method for determining dissolved oxygens. This is the method. This is a multi-step chemical method which involves adding a chemical which reacts with the oxygen or fixes it. Other steps include addition of reagent which develop color. Then the amount of that compound is determined by addition drop by drop of a second chemical solution of known concentration until a color change occurs. You know, this is, I'm talking about titrations. The amount of chemical used in the last step is used to calculate the amount of dissolved oxygen. Dear friends, if the instrument is available, the YSI oxygen probe may be used to analyze dissolved oxygen. The temperature of the water and atmospheric pressure must be known in order to calculate ppm, part per million, of dissolved oxygen. The oxygen probe contains a solution of potassium chloride which will absorb oxygen as more oxygen is diffused into solution. More current will flow through the cell. Lower oxygen pressure, less diffusion will mean less current. So this is the table: solubility of oxygen in fresh water. You have the here temperature, you have ppm, milligram per liter dissolved oxygen, you have another temperature and ppm, milligram dissolved oxygen. So environmental impact. In a nutrients-rich water body, the dissolved oxygen is quite high in the surface water due to increased photosynthesis by the large quantities of algae. However, dissolved oxygen tend to be depleted in deeper water because photosynthesis is reduced due to poor light penetrations and due to the fact that dead phytoplankton falls toward the bottom, using up the oxygen as it decomposes. In a nutrients poor water body, there is usually less difference in dissolved oxygen from surface to bottom, and this difference between surface and bottom water is exaggerated in the summer in reservoir stream pools and embayments when thermal layering occurs, which prevent mixing. The surface may become supernatured with oxygens and the bottom virtually no oxygen. Shallower reservoirs and actively flowing shallow stream generally are kept mixed due to wind actions in the shallow reservoirs and physical turbulence created by the rock in the stream beds. Adequate dissolved oxygen is needed and necessary for good water quality. This is very important. Think about it. Oxygen is a necessary element to all forms of life. Adequate oxygen level are necessary to provide for aerobic life form which carry on natural stream purification process. As dissolved oxygen level in water drop below 5 milligram per liter, aquatic life is put under stress. The lower the concentration, the greater the stress. Oxygen level that remain below 1 to 2 milligram per liter for a few hours can result in the large fish kill. Total dissolved oxygen concentration in water should not exceed under 10% concentration. Above the level can be harmful to the aquatic life. Fish in water containing excessive dissolved oxygen may suffer from gas bubble disease. However, this is very rare occurrence. The bubbles or emboli block the flow of blood through blood vessels, causing death. Aquatic Invertebrates are also affected by gas bubble disease, but at the levels higher than those lethal to the fish. So, friends, this topic is important for our society and no doubt for your exams. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, then please subscribe it and share it among your friends. Thanks for watching.